My name is Samuel High, and this is a brief video describing my weight loss journey over the past 3 or 4 years. So I was always a big kid. I was always bigger, and I was always made fun of, and all that other stuff. But it really got out of control after high school. After I got a car and got a job and had spending money, so I was always eating fast food and not exercising. So I ballooned up close to, well, over 500 pounds after high school. And it got to the point where my life was extremely hard. I couldn't move without hurting myself or going upstairs without getting winded. So in 2014, I found out that the insurance I was on would cover bariatric surgery. So on March 3rd, 2014, I had my first surgery, which was a vertical sleeve gastrectomy, which is where they remove about 80% of your stomach so it can't hold that much more food, and so you eat less and lose weight. Well, after that, it was a decent recovery period. I was doing okay. I was losing weight, but I was having really bad acid reflux problems, and I was having a lot of pain in my abdomen. Well, on Halloween of 2014, I had to have emergency gallbladder removal surgery because there were gallstones literally filling every part of my gallbladder. It was full. So I had to have that removed because it was pushing bile and acid into my pouch and causing the reflux, which was causing a lot of pain. So after that, there was, I was doing okay, but the problem came back. And as it turns out, what they told me was my pylorus, which is the valve at the very end of your stomach, wasn't closing properly, allowing bile and acid to reflux back up into my stomach and into my esophagus and causing a lot of pain. Well, the only way to fix that was to convert my original surgery into a gastric bypass. And that was the only way to stop all these reflux problems. It didn't have anything to do with weight loss or anything like that. It was just strictly to stop the acid problems. So I had that done, and then the recovery period after that was long. It was, I think it was 20, about early 2015. I had the gastric bypass conversion. Well, after that, I was constantly hurting myself by eating. I would eat the littlest thing, and then I would suffer what's called dumping syndrome, which is where solid food moves from your pouch to your intestines. And instead of being digested, solid food is moving through your large and small intestine, and it is extremely painful. It is some of the most extreme pain I've ever felt in my life, to the point where I was going to the ER once or twice a week because even the littlest amount of food I ate would cause me this tremendous amount of pain, to the point where morphine didn't help any of that. They had to give me Dilaudid to essentially knock me out and stop all the pain. Well, even the littlest amount of food would cause this, and I don't know if I wasn't eating too fast or eating too much, but every time I would eat, this would happen. And I developed an eating disorder because of it, because I was having anxiety and panic attacks from eating. So I wouldn't eat. I would just chew food and spit it out instead of actually eating. So for a few months, I was rapidly losing weight because I wasn't actually eating anything. I was malnourished. I was tired. I was essentially turning into skin and bones because I had no nutrition. I was all like there was nothing. There was nothing inside me. I was just like drinking water. Well, I kind of got over that, and I would still hurt myself to the point where I was hurt so much that I had developed a kind of painkiller addiction. Not taking pills or anything like that, but I would go to the hospital and get the Dilaudid, and it would make the pain go away. And this was once or twice a week for a few months until I realized that I need to get a hold of my anxiety and my panic and my eating disorder and my essential painkiller addiction. So I kind of I did get over that. And kind of ever since then I've been doing a lot better. Um, my heaviest weight was probably about 530 pounds. And the day of my first surgery in spring of 2014, I was 463 pounds. And currently, right now, I hover around 200 pounds. And a lot of it is still because I have a lot of excess skin still around my midsection, probably about 25, 30 pounds of excess skin around my midsection here, which is it is detrimental. It is a pain, and it is a quality of life issue that I deal with. But the surgery to have the skin removed is classified as cosmetic, so insurance won't cover it. And it's about $3,000 or $4,000 to have that done, and I can't do that right now. So I'm just kind of having to live with it until I can eventually have that taken care of. But it's been a crazy 3 years. This is all between. This is all from March of 2014 to now, which is winter of 2017. So 3 years, and it feels like so much longer than that. I feel like I've lived half of my life in these past 3 years. And I honestly, I don't regret any second of it because my quality of life, although I went through quite a bit, my quality of life has exponentially increased. And I'm thankful every day for the decisions I've made and the people in my life that have supported me. Because I don't know how I would have been able to do it without the love and support of very close friends and a very supportive and loving family. So I hope I didn't ramble too much, and I hope this video is informative and good enough. Thank you.